Marcus. Let's get it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Here we are. Y'all make some noise, my boy Marcus. Hand claps, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. He is in the building. The man himself. First of all, I gotta say, bro, thank you so much for reaching out. I gotta say, first of all, how did you even find me? You know what I mean? Because I don't think our networks are connected. I only know like maybe 2 people that live in Canada. So how did you even find me, man?
Bro, it's just the power of social media, man. I don't know what I was doing, but I just remember across your page and across what you've been doing with artists. Right now, brother, I'm in the beginning of my career, and I'm just trying to make friends, bro. I think that's what I told you, no? I told you something like that. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to make some friends, and I've been doing that, man. I've been doing that. I met so many good people through Instagram, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because I think you hit me up after the St. James interview.
That's how I found you.
Yeah. Shout out to St. James, man. That was a good interview, man. He dropped a lot of gems, you know what I mean? And shouts out to him. It was a good one, man. So, man, okay, you gotta tell me, where are you from exactly, bro?
Okay, so everybody, I'm Ecuadorian and Argentinian. So
okay,
background, my grandma, my grandparents, mainly Ecuadorian, but I'm from Toronto.
Sorry, I'll experience a little bit of lag on this end. Okay, go ahead.
No problem. Ecuadorian, Argentinian is my background. So dad's side is pretty much full Ecuadorian. My mom's side, we got Ecuadorian, Argentinian. Good mix. I like the Spanish background. But I grew up in Toronto, Ontario. That's where I was born and raised.
Okay.
And for those of the people that don't know, that's in Canada. And it's a big city. It's live down there. We got like 1 million people. So you already know, represent Toronto.
So is that where you live at right now?
No, man. I'm living the Nomad Lifestyle right now. Right now I'm living in Niagara Falls.
Okay. That's what's up. So I guess I want to get straight into it because I saw on your profile you said you let me go real quick. You have a nomad lifestyle. So I'm kind of new to a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, I'm ignorant to a lot of things, and that's why I kind of do podcast stuff so I can learn from other people. So tell me a little bit about like what exactly is the nomad lifestyle?
Like, bro, it just started off as like an idea I had maybe a couple months ago, being a nomad. And for me, what a nomad means is I used to live with my mom, and then once I was like in grade 10 or grade 11, I wanted to switch. I wanted to go live with my dad. My dad was living in like the middle of nowhere, brother. He was living in a town. Population was like 10,000 people.
Oh wow.
So I went out there to live with him. And I just got exposed to a new life. I'm living with dad. I have freedom. So my dad put me in one place when I first got there. He said, "Hey Marcus, you're gonna stay here. You're gonna stay here with Jazz." So I stayed there. I was alone. Then a couple months go by. Next thing you know, I'm moving to a next place, and then I'm moving to a next place.
Right. Okay.
It continued to happen every couple of months. So
okay.
A couple months ago, I decided, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of my stuff. I want to have everything. It's just like two. So I got 2 bags, brother, and they're filled with all my stuff. I decluttered so much since then. And I think on me, and I'm moving from Toronto to Niagara and just following the opportunities wherever the road takes me. I like to be flexible right now.
That's what's up. I kind of understand that because I come from a military background, and a lot of my peers, they moved a lot. Like every quarter of the semester, they would be in Germany. Now they're in Mexico. Now they're in California. So they move around. So I guess I could definitely relate to the nomad lifestyle. You know what I mean? And, the thing about it, I could see that you get different experiences from different things. Like you explore the world, I feel like people should definitely travel a lot more, but nomads, from what you're telling me, y'all travel a lot and you get a lot of different perspectives. So,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I more than traveling. Yeah, like it's just it's good to experience different environments, different like
Hmm.
upbringing. So like even going to live somewhere else, I think is super important.
Yeah.
I'm only 20, bro, and I've been through a lot of things. Like I've seen a lot of things,
Yeah.
and it's made me like a little bit more mature.
Yeah. That's good, man. I mean, you're at a good age to start experiencing and learning a lot of things, you know?
Yeah,
So,
that's all I'm trying to do. Like that's all I'm
mhm.
trying to do.
Okay, so let's get into speaking of experiencing and learning new things. It looks like you got music going on. You know, I seem to attract a lot of the music people. So tell us about how you got started in the music, because I heard your song, man. It's pretty high, very high quality. So tell us how you got started in music and what made you want to get into it.
So thinking back to it now, I just started making music like in January of this year.
Hmm.
The first time that like I ever got into it, and I was telling all my friends because
Hmm.
that's what I do, and I have ideas. I let my friends know, you know, this is how it goes, right? Talk to your friends.
Right.
And so I was telling my friends like, yeah, like I think what I want to do is I want to try music. I want to try it.
Hmm.
It's something that's always been on my mind, you know, to
Yeah.
be
So you want to take it like real serious, or you think you're doing it as like a hobby kind of thing?
okay. So I was just thinking to do it like as a hobby.
Hmm.
And I think even up until now, like I've still been doing it as a hobby. I haven't given it 100%
Hmm.
fully. I've had to
Hmm.
give partial percent because it's just how it goes sometimes. Like I have another job that I work during the day
Hmm.
as a carpenter.
Okay, nice.
So I got other things going too. That's one good skill that I'm
Hmm.
trying.
But you feel like music is what you really like. You say you do it as a hobby, but do you think it's something you really want to do? You can see yourself doing it full time, like waking up every night and day, just doing shows all the time.
I think that would be amazing, bro.
Hmm.
Like I said, I love the traveling. I love the nomad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you being the nomad, from what you explained to me what a nomad is, you would fit perfectly in the touring business, music industry business, because they're doing shows, like especially if you go on tour. I mean, you're traveling every day. And if you're a nomad, that's going to be something you're already accustomed to. So trust me, I met a lot of musicians, like when we used to tour for like marching band and stuff like that. There was people that they're not used to that. They're not used to, shitting in a different toilet every day. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? But being a nomad, that's gonna be nothing for you. So I definitely think you should try, give it a shot, man. I mean, you're only 20. Try to make some networks, man, and get in there. I can help you out if I can also, man. But at your age, I think it's a good time to, give it a shot. I mean, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, bro. That's what I tell myself every morning. Like you never
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, give it a shot. So, what was your inspiration to get into music? Because you said you're Ecuadorian and Argentinian. So was it like the Latin flavor? Because the songs I heard, well, the song I did hear, I think it's the only music video I could see. I see you have other songs, but the music video I saw was more like an R&B vibe.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of got you? What was your inspiration to get into music?
So I grew up with my mama.
Hmm.
That's it was me and mama. And my mom was from the 90s. That's her era. That's when she grew up. So I was born in 2001. So I remember growing up, I was listening to my mom's tracks
Hmm.
in the car. You know, she would listen to Aaliyah. She would listen to what was another crazy one? Aaliyah, Usher,
TLC.
R&B vibe, the old hip hop R&B vibe. You know, everything
Hmm.
was like when it was at its peak, and I would just listen to that all day.
Hmm.
Me and Mama, and I was just a singer, bro. Growing up, I was a singer, but I was always a little bit on like the reserve side. Like I didn't really show off my talent too much. I
Hmm.
was nervous to sing. I've always been good at freestyling. What I would do is like
Mm.
in my head I would hear the lyrics of a song
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do like a remix.
Like singing it, like singing remix.
Same melodies, but just different words. I'm just there doing a remix.
You
Going
know what
hard.
I gotta ask you now, right? You know what I'm about to ask you. Can you give us a little taste of what you got? Before you do that, I want to say this is the 1's and 2's podcast. Your boy DJ Kane. We got Marky VG in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow him ASAP. If you guys are listening to this podcast, we are on Spotify, iTunes, every other platform you can imagine, SoundCloud, and of course, we will be on YouTube. All videos. Follow all of our guests. Thank you guys for listening. So let's get to it. And we're back. Hey, so you said you could freestyle. I gotta hear a little bit, man.
Oh, you want to hear a little bit of singing?
Let me hear a little bit. Yeah, man.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I be loving you till we're 70.
Yeah.
Your heart can still go as far at 70. I'm thinking about There you go. There you go.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes. I'm gonna get a little hand clap.
You already know.
And you know, I'm very intrigued with like different cultures. And you know, I'm sorry if I'm asking too much. Do you know something? Because Ecuadorian, that's Spanish, right? Do you know like any Spanish songs?
Yeah, bro. I do know a little bit of Spanish. It's not my first language though. I grew up, and I'm an English guy. I'm an English baby. But if I ever tour, I'll be good. I'll be good. I'm good.
Okay.
I can speak. I can understand. They might just make a little bit, bro. But
yeah, I got a lot of Spanish friends growing up, and it's amazing that I'd never learned Spanish in high school. I just kind of like, why didn't I should have been fluent since I left high school. But
do you know any languages though? You speak any other languages?
I used to speak a little French, and I'm learning Arabic, and I used to speak a little bit of Hindi, a little bit of everything, but I never really got assessed on any of it. So it's like if you were to ask me to go to any of those countries and like survive off of that language, I probably would have a really tough time. But I could definitely pick out some words and phrases. But as far as having a fluent conversation with a complete foreigner, it'll be a little tough for me.
Yeah, you seem like the survivor though. You seem like you're gonna adapt quickly.
Oh yeah, I can definitely. I think I could survive even without a cell phone or whatever. But again, it would definitely be a little hard. I would just have to really. It'll be very rigorous. But yeah, I definitely need to get. What I really want to do is, I really want to just hone down and focus for like a whole year just on one language. And I think Spanish is going to be the first one because I live in Texas, and you know we're close to Mexico. We have a large Hispanic population. And I just want to hone down for like a whole year, practice for like at least an hour a day on that language, and then just get assessed, like take an exam, have people test me, and just get really good at it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when I dive into languages, I get too scatterbrained. Like I go to Spanish and I try to learn Hindi. It's like, man, you just focus on one at a time. So yeah. So that's
speaking on that. Like I truly believe in that, bro. I think you gotta choose wisely what you spend your time with. And if you're doing things, it's hard to make one thing come, you know?
Yeah, it is for sure. So you know what? You're from Canada. How long have you lived in Toronto?
I lived in Toronto now a total of 16 years.
Bro, tell us about Toronto, because now I know you're younger. I don't know how the nightlife is for, you know, around your age, but I don't know anything about Toronto except Drake, maple syrup, and hockey. And that's all I know about Canada, man. I'll just be dead honest.
Say something about Toronto. Toronto's probably like the closest thing to the States that there is.
Really? Okay.
Because when I think of the States, I think of like New York City. I think of like Miami. I think of just like busy. I think of being spent. And I don't know, like Toronto, there's just a lot of status. Like everybody's in competition with each other.
Mm.
Everyone's trying to get the nicest bag. Everyone's trying to be like
Mm-hmm.
followers on Instagram.
Okay. Just like America, pretty much.
Bro, as big as the city is, it's very small. It's very small. Everybody's connected. Everybody knows somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, bro, everyone's just copying America in Toronto. Can't even.
Interesting. You know what I heard when I was DJing a gig here? I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, a small little bar, and I met two guys from Toronto, and I think Drake had just dropped a single, and they kept requesting I play that song back to back to back to back, and I told him I was like, why do y'all like Drake so much? You know what I mean? In Toronto, he's like, Drake is pretty much like, Jesus Christ of Toronto. And I'm like, really? I'm like, is that really how it is up there?
Bro, I don't know how the rest of America feels about him, but like over here now, we call him like he's like the GOAT, bro.
Interesting. Because in America, we don't have like one person, Now, I don't think any big city has one person. It's like here in Dallas, I guess you could say Post Malone would be our guy, right? But then he's competing against like Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez because they're also from around here too. So it's like we have so many different goats in one city. It's like there's always competition. So I definitely need to come to Canada sometime. I really want to go to Toronto. I heard there's a big like Caribbean scene out there too. Is that true?
Bro, it's beautiful. We have Cabana weekend.
Okay.
That's lit, bro. That's the stuff. Like that. I love Toronto, bro. I love Toronto. I love our lingo.
Yeah.
A very unique way of thinking and saying things. Kind of lost it over the years, but a lot of my friends, man,
What's one thing that they say a lot? They're like, they always in their sentences was a. Is that a real thing? Every time you're in a sentence, it's like a. It's like a.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't do it.
Interesting.
But
yeah, I'm not trying to intrude on stereotypes of Toronto. I just trying to learn, a little bit. I think that's interesting.
It's cool that Toronto even has these stereotypes,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, before we were nothing. Like, fuck, we were nothing, man.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you something about like. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think there's just a little delay.
Great. We give him so much recognition because he was like the first. He was the first to do it out of this country, pretty much out of Toronto. Like, no one's ever.
What about Justin Bieber? Isn't he from Toronto? Or?
No, Justin Bieber. He ain't really from Toronto, but he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Okay.
That's a big inspo for me too. Like when I was growing up, I remember seeing Justin Bieber. I watched his like documentary. And yeah, bro, that was super cool for me. I remember him and I'm like, yo, this kid, like, he's sick, and I want to do that, and like it inspired me, bro. Like, if he could do it, why can't I? Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Anybody can do it, and like Canada in general doesn't have like a lot of mega stars, so it's good to see y'all are starting to like have more mega stars come out. Even Tory Lanez, I would put him up there too. I mean, you got a lot of talented people that come out of Toronto, and it's good that the internet and social media is helping to realize that a lot more. So that's pretty cool. I'll tell you something about America is that we do have a lot of stereotypes. I live in Texas. That's like the South, United States. They think we all ride horses out here. Certain parts, yeah, it is kind of true. In certain parts, like where I grew up, I did have classmates that did ride horses to class. And then their parents would come by and pick the horses up later. But when people think about United States, they always think California, they think Miami, New York City, right? I'm going to tell you, those are just 3 cities out of like the thousands of cities here. Most of America, if you really get to explore it, is lots of country land, open land, you know what I mean? But people seem to congregate around the bigger cities. So as soon as you get outside of LA and you go to like other places around it, it's just like, it looks just like any other place. So yeah, the only stereotype, oh, go ahead. I can't hear you.
They want to attract everybody to come to the cities, man.
Yeah, I'm against that. I'm not a city guy. I never grew up to be a city guy. I'm in the city now because of my DJ company, but it's like, you know, once I retire, I'm definitely getting that. I might come to Canada somewhere and chill on the mountains and eat some maple syrup or something. I don't
Oh, bro,
know.
we'll go have fun. We'll go to Niagara Falls. The Canadian.
Yeah,
More fun on this side, man.
that's what's up. That's what's up. And I see you got the artwork too. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. That's the first thing I noticed is that you definitely are an artist for sure.
Sure,
I
I
have
love this.
I keep artwork all around the house. Oh, by the way, real quick, I see we have questions in the bottom. We're gonna get to the questions here in a minute.
Oh, dude.
So I want to ask you, um, so what is an artist like a artist nowadays, like a let's say like a newer artist that really inspires you, you know what I mean? And also tell me what artists would you collaborate with today if you could?
Um, hmm. A newer artist.
Mm-hmm. He don't have to be newer. It can actually just be any artist that's alive today. We could just say that.
No, it's a great question, man. Like, and the first person that just comes to my head, man, is Justin Bieber. Can't lie.
Okay. Justin Bieber. Yeah.
Seeing the guy, because yeah, he's from Canada too. So
Mm-hmm. I think that'd be a good one.
yeah, bro. I think he's wicked. I think
Yeah.
like his music reaches so many more people. It's not like rap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's more universal than music, and that's the kind of music I'm trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really trying to make songs for the guys to bump. I'm
Right.
on like the pop scene. I'm like songs that girls, might resonate with more.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I want to spread good vibes with my music. That's the main thing. So,
Right.
Justin Bieber's he does it perfectly.
Yeah. I definitely rock with a lot of his stuff because I mean, as a DJ, we play a lot of different music. Usually on the weekends, most of my stuff is twerking and really crazy music. I have nothing against that music. It's just I like it in moderation. You know what I mean? And if I had the choice to actually customize my own set, like when I host my own events, I don't really play a lot of that music. I play, you know, like a lot of stuff that you and I both grew up on, Ashanti, throwbacks, pop music, just good vibes. Like it's music that just makes you smile. It doesn't make you want to do something nefarious. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just good vibes. You know what I mean? And I feel like that type of music will always live because look at like EDM music. You know what I mean? That EDM music, Michael Jackson was pop music. If he had keyboards and electric synths in his music, he would be considered EDM, right? You know, um, Calvin Harris, you know, Daft Punk, that type of music will never die because it's always good vibes.
yeah, it's just fun, bro. It gets the head moving,
Mm-hmm.
and
Exactly. And I feel like if you get into that type of genre, I think you're going to do pretty well. You know, I saw your video, your song. If you guys don't know already, make sure to follow my guy, Marky VG. He's got this song called The Way You Move. It is a feel good vibe. And like you mentioned, you like it for the ladies and whatnot. So kind of explain to me, how did you come about with this song? Like, what was the whole process to getting this song out?
holy, bro. So I just started doing music this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And started off with my friend, and we're just doing it in his basement. Like he has a home studio set up.
Uh-huh.
That's how we started. And then I just got more into it, more into it. Like I started to make friends within like studios, people in the music business here in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I remember her name was Joanna. Joanna told me to come through to the studio. I went through to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming back from Sudbury, and that's it, bro. I just stopped in there. I met Ante, the producer. We shook hands.
Mm-hmm.
I sang for him there. I remember, like, I don't know. It was like out of a movie. I started singing for him. I played my song.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up having like a couple hours free. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yo, let's do this. Let's do this right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we started looking at beats, and we made that song in like an hour.
Oh, really? Okay. It sounds really good. I feel like a lot of ladies would definitely vibe to it. And that's why I asked you at the very beginning. I was like, are you gonna take the music serious? Because this video is high quality.
Thank you, bro.
This is a good high. It looks like you really took your time with it. I'm definitely gonna download this video. It's on Spotify? You got it on iTunes also?
On Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. I'm on all music platforms at the moment. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this song out, and I'm definitely gonna download it, and I'll give it a spin in the clubs, man. Good vibes and everything. So I want to get to something else. Like, you're brand new to the music scene. That's kind of new on this platform because, as you know, most of our guests are, pretty seasoned. But I like to have you on there because you are going to be a seasoned artist in the future. I could just tell, man, you got a lot of years ahead of you, bro. You got the right mindset. I feel like you're a very fearless guy. Like, you're not afraid of really anything.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I think so too.
Yeah, that's a good, because I mean, listen, you claim Nomad. Do you know how many grown men cannot even move around like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that takes a lot of guts. And I feel like you have a lot of self-confidence and control within yourself. You know what I mean? To just be in different places at different times, because that's how musicians tour. And I'm just like, when you told me that, I'm like, okay, this guy reminds me of a rock star, like touring around the nation, around the world. I was like, bro, he can definitely do it. He can really do it for real.
Yeah, bro. And the way I see it is anybody could do it. But it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
And for me, fam, the goal is just to keep doing this. Like, I want to meet good people. I want to build solid relationship. That's more than how many people or the numbers,
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because I'll tell you this: whenever you get deeper into this music thing, I've been doing music for let's see, about 15 years, 7 years seriously. And what I mean seriously is actually making income off of it. And you're going to see a lot of people that are going to approach you and ask you about your numbers, your numbers, your numbers. Statistics actually kind of matter, but they don't at the same time, because I'll tell you, from a DJ's perspective, there's so many DJs I know living in Dallas right now. You can go to their profile and they have 100,000 followers, 20, 50,000 followers, but they're not getting booked for gigs that can even pay their rent. And then I know DJs that are never on Instagram or Facebook, have maybe 400 followers, and they're paying off mortgages, car notes, and feeding a family of like 5 with just DJing. So it's like, which route do you want to take? Do you want to be on social media and get a bunch of people following your stuff? Or do you actually want to make a decent living off of your craft and actually be able to say that, yes, I'm a full-time musician and I'm really doing this shit? You know what I mean?
I would rather have both.
Well, if you can have both, you can have both. You definitely can, especially in entertainment. But me personally, I'd rather be the guy with very few followers. I mean, if I get a lot of followers, cool. I'm always promoting my shit, so I guess it might happen one day. But I'd rather just get the grit of the product. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't worry too much about the numbers. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay focused on your goal, and I feel like something's gonna break through for you. What you're doing here is really good, man. Your approach to me was very genuine, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna take it the same way, man. And you might run into that one guy that's just like, hey, let me give this kid a shot. And next thing you know, hey, man, you might be here in Dallas, Texas with DJ Kane chilling.
Yeah.
or Los Angeles or New York, So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
If I ever come down there to Texas, we got to do something.
Yeah, I'm definitely, because of the whole pandemic thing, and that's not really holding me back too much. Obviously, I'm still doing a lot of work around here, but I'm not really traveling to a lot of cities that much. So I'm definitely stuck in Dallas as of right now.
Good, sure.
So yeah, if you come by, hit me up. So let me ask you something about this. So you're kind of indecisive, and I think you kind of want to do music full time, right? You say you're doing it as a hobby right now, but I feel like you want to do it full time. So when you first started doing music videos, like you had your music out, you started putting it on Spotify and all that, did you have any people that kind of came to you and just gave you doubts and made you feel like, oh, you shouldn't do that, don't even waste your time doing it? And if they did, how did you just overcome that?
Man, the biggest one was myself. I had, man, like about it. And you know, I think that's the hardest part, you know, because I had actually a lot of encouragement, but from my family, you know, and I gotta be real with myself. Like my family, of course, they're gonna tell me it's good, you know.
Yeah.
Say Marcus, amazing, you know, because that's it. That's just the family I got. That's so.
Yeah, I think that's. Go ahead.
Self-doubt. Like I was doubting myself. I was like, you know, can I really do this? Like,
yeah. Don't ever doubt yourself, man. And I'll tell you two things. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever put a deadline on what your goal is going to be. I know that sounds kind of like what are you talking about? Bro, music is different than college. It's not. When I got into DJing, I never knew I'd make money doing this stuff. You know what I mean? And well, I'm not rich doing this, but I'm definitely doing a lot better than a lot of people that I know who have been doing this for decades. And it's only because right place at the right time and just being hungry for it and letting the ego down and being open to criticism, all that will make you move so much faster. And, you know, and it's like, hold on, just lost my train of thought, man. Just so much going on. By the way, if you guys are watching, make sure to follow the podcast. Make sure to follow my boy Marky VG. Appreciate y'all for Canada. But what I was saying is, your friends and family, they're always going to tell you positive things. That's good. But, you know, always talk to random people like me because we're not going to be sugarcoating anything with you. You know what I mean? I think your parents will love you. Your brothers and sisters will love you. But you talk to like random people and they're going to give you like raw, you know,
that's what I
input or whatever.
And people have been telling me, like, you know, good job, Marcus. Keep it going. Keep it going. But really, for me to get over the doubt was I had to not even listen to the people telling me the good, positive. I have to just be neutral with it, brother. And I have to just make the music that I want to make. So that's kind of what got me over it. It was like I wasn't really caring too much. Yeah. About what they said about the music. Well, a little bit. But the main thing for me was to make a song that I think is good. Yeah. And then you put it out, see how it does, and I want to just be diverse right now and try new things and have fun. It's a good record. Thanks, it's a good record. I like it. Keep pushing it, man. I'll help you push it. You know, just hit me up. Are you doing like any shows or anything? Or? I got a couple shows actually in November. Okay. A good friend from Sudbury. He is a true hustler. So he's been making calls to a bunch of different places. And just he's going on tour. So once he comes to Toronto, we're gonna go to a couple places together, and we're just gonna tear up the place. Okay, well that's what's up. Yeah, keep doing those shows. That's big exposure. Those are good practice. Those will be my first like real shows. That's really good. See, you're making moves already. Like keep them going, keep them going, keep them going. If you could do at least like a show a week, that'd be really good. Even if it's like an open mic. Yeah, I feel like it's just you got to get out there, man. That's the key with this. Yeah, and it's good to do it in practice because there's people that don't do a lot of open mics. They don't do a lot of shows, but then they get that one shot to be in a crowd of maybe more than 1,000 people, and they have stage fright. They don't know how to hold the mic right. They don't know how to speak in the mic right. It's like, well, if you did your shows beforehand, you wouldn't have. Because not everybody is naturally good at doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's very rare you find somebody that can just jump on stage and just interact and just, especially singing their own songs. It's very rare that you see that. Yeah, it's hard, bro, because it's scary. It's nerves are still there for me. Like when I sing, like I've been going out lately and singing in public. Yeah. The fear, the butterflies in your stomach, I don't think it ever goes away, but it's not gonna go away ever. And then as you start to do it, it goes away. It goes away while you're doing it, man. Yeah, you know, it's yeah, you say it could go away, I guess, in a sense, but you know, you're always gonna have that. See, for me, like before I get on stage, before I start my sets, I get nervous as hell. But it's not It's not like I think I'm gonna fuck up nervous. It's just like I just want to make sure I get the reaction that I want. And usually that's not always going to happen. Most of the time, if you kill it, it's going to exceed what you want. You know what I mean?
because it's interesting. Like I had a show last what was it, 3 weeks ago? If you guys saw me at what's the place called? Public House. I walked in there, I thought it was just gonna be like sort of packed, decent reaction, and I was nervous that I wasn't even gonna get that. I walked in there, it was wall to wall, and people were literally jumping all over me. So it's like I just went and said, I'm gonna do my best, and it happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, as long as you do your best, fuck it. I mean, you're gonna kill these shows, man.
The thing too, like, yeah, bro, it's just
Yeah.
that's the intention. The intention is to have fun and to do this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, since my last release, man, I've been learning a lot, man, these past 2 months, just about like the music business, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in the studio and I'm trying to like, really find my sound, man. And
Get you a manager, man.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are. Would be the best thing, because yeah, you're right. It's not that fun, man. The business part. It's not the most fun thing. It's good to know, but somebody that knew that, it would be super helpful for anybody.
Yeah, I think you should, because I mean, you know, I've managed a couple of artists. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big time person, but I think I know a good amount about the music industry, and I'll say that, man, you definitely have the look. You know what I'm saying? And I say, work that out. A lot of people might look at you and think you're Native American. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. And I was okay, you can definitely flex that look.
I am. I'm not Native American, but my family's from Ecuador.
Yeah.
The natives.
Okay.
We're all the same, you know. We all got.
Yeah, you could definitely flex that. You know what I mean? And like I said, you're young as fuck. You got music out. You already got content out. Find you a good manager, or just keep doing those open mics, and hopefully somebody will invest into you. And then next thing you know, and also, man, you know, get a PRO. You know, ASCAP, BMI. I think I tell everybody to do that. I should be charging those companies for me to say this shit, but get you an ASCAP, BMI. Because, man, you never know the small little dollar amounts you could be missing out. Like when you put your music on Spotify and let's say somebody downloads it or whatever, pirates it, heaven forbid, but at least they still got your song, right? And they play it on the radio or play it like on another station, or maybe some of your songs get played on TV somewhere. Like you never know where your music's going to go when you push it out. The PRO, it's going to help track that, right? So you register your name in that, you register the song, and it's going to help track that. So if they pick it up on different syndicated radio stations and whatever, you'll get money from that. And I did that on, I think it was my album in 2019, and I got like, you know, there was like $5 I made in like 2 months that I missed out on. And I was like, oh, I mean, I know it's $5, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I was a little bit of money that I missed out on.
It's sick. Bro, it's sick to see that money, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you never know, for you it could be like, you know, a lot more. It's like you never know. It's just like little bits of money that are out there that you should be getting. So let's get to the questions part. I see you got a lot of love in the comments, man. The comments, if you guys are wondering why the comments are off when I do these videos, it's just, you know, me and the guest. But if you guys want to ask questions right now, you can put them in the question mark below. So let's get to the first question right here. Let's see what we got. All right. Alejandro says, ask him how he would describe his look, his style. Oh, that's funny. We just were talking about that. How would you describe your look and your style, man? Like I think when I first saw you and looking at your video, I'm like, okay, this guy's got to be, you know, native or something. I don't know. I like the style, but how would you describe yourself?
No, I've been connecting with my native roots for sure, man. I've been growing out my hair.
Yeah.
And it's all about freedom, man. That's one way I wanted to look. I wanted to, you know, just dress cool colors in my tank tops. So I guess one of the words to describe my look is it's free. I'm free flowing.
Okay. Yeah. It definitely fits in with the Nomad.
It's classy. I like to be classy, man. So I think my look is a mixture between classy, but also, you know, freedom.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, man, that's really cool. I think that's the only question we have on this one. But what I'll say is like, man, keep up. How do I get this off? Okay. Delete. Boom. What I'll say, man, is just keep up the good work. You know what I mean? And I wish you the very best. You got a lot, man. Like, that's really cool, man, that you're pursuing this. And thank you again for reaching out to me, man. It really does mean a lot that you would even reach out to me, to old DJ Kane, man. That St. James interview, man, if you saw that one, hopefully you learned a lot from that. He did drop a lot of gems. Shouts out to St. James. Shouts out to Marky VG. Is that how I say it? Marky VG?
Yeah, that's just my Instagram handle. Yeah, Marky VG. Everyone, all my close family calls me Marky.
Okay, and I got another question real quick. How do you say your last name? Markus Azeriah? Azeriah. Azeriah. Okay, I like that. Markus Azeriah. So that's your artist name. You go by your full name.
My artist name is is my first and middle, is like my first and middle name.
Okay, Azeriah. I like that. Y'all make sure to go check out his record, The Way You Move by Markus Azeriah. You know what? I would play something on here right now, but I don't want to get copyright strike and get it taken down. You know what I mean?
Hold up. I'll sing a little live. But yeah,
you're gonna sing some of it live.
Check it out. Check me out. I got
check them out, y'all. Y'all tune in. Here we go.
And I got a lot more coming on the way. So this one that I'm gonna sing quick is The Way You Move.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Come through. It's something in the way you move. I like your walk, your attitude. It's something in the way you move. I've been waiting, you've been playing all these games. Conversations, lately they ain't been the same. So what you gonna do for this? I could get used to this. Nothing left to prove what you wanna do.
Yes. Hold up. Yes. I see you flexing on the gram, literally, for all the ladies in the building, man. Y'all make sure to get that record, bro. That record is hot. I'm telling you, man. All my ladies gonna love that. All my fellas are gonna love that record too, because they ladies are gonna love it.
Tell the ladies, bro.
Yes, sir, bro. Keep up the good work. I'm so proud of you, man.
You too, man.
You know what I mean? Thank you for joining the platform on the 1's and 2's. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my boy. I had to give a loud hand of applause, man. Marky VG in the building. It's the 1's and 2's. DJ Kane. We out. Ciao.
DJ Kane.